You're listening to Earth Pulse, your weekly update on recent global disasters and emergencies issued by Disaster Relay. Nepal earthquake update. Recent 6.4 magnitude earthquake in Karnali Province, Nepal, on the 3rd of November increased casualties and damage. National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority, NDRMA, reports 157 fatalities, with 82 children among them. Over 10,000 people displaced, and thousands of houses damaged. Preliminary assessments estimate 1.3 million exposed, and 250,000 in need of assistance. Search and rescue operations completed. Sudan, Darfur violence surge. Fighting in South Darfur intensified. RSF claimed control of Nila, causing over 140 deaths and displacing 17,500. Emergency International evacuated Nila Pediatric Hospital. RSF claimed Zilinjay, Central Darfur, and clashes in El Fazha, North Darfur. Violence in Jenin, West Darfur, forced 6,756 to Chad, suspending cross-border activities. Over 5.8 million displaced in Sudan since mid-April 2023, with 85,800 fleeing in the past month. Mexico, population displacement. Mexico faces an unprecedented influx, expecting 150,000 refugee requests by year-end. A migrant caravan of over 5,000 left the southern border, heading to Mexico City, currently at 8,000. Health issues noted in transit. Caravan, en route to Oaxaca, reports increasing challenges, including waste, water access, health, malnutrition, and violence. Brazil, severe weather. Heavy rainfall in São Paulo and Rio Grande do Sul states since the 2nd of November caused floods and landslides. 6 reported deaths, significant evacuations, and damage in Quilombo, Jardinopolis, and São Domingos. Quilombo declared a state of emergency. Flooding in Tupanci do Sul, Rio Grande do Sul state, led to evacuations and road closures. Italy, severe weather update. Storm Ciaràn caused heavy rainfall and winds affecting Tuscany, Veneto, Liguria, and Emilia-Romagna since the 1st of November. 7 fatalities reported, 1 missing, and 1,200 evacuated in Tuscany. Copernicus EMS activated for rapid mapping. Cameroon, surge of violence. 20 to 52 people, including women and children, massacred on the 5th of November. Attack displaced 350 in Anglophone crisis regions. The Northwest-Southwest regions experienced over 633,120 displaced due to the crisis. Nigeria, violence in the northeast. Armed groups attacked farmers on the 5th of November in Marfa LGA, killing 15 and abducting others. Intensified attacks in 2023 in the 3 northern states resulted in over 100,000 deaths and 2.2 million displaced. 8.3 million people in need in the northeast, with only 37% of the $1.3 billion humanitarian response plan funded. Ethiopia, floods. Heavy rainfall in southern and eastern Ethiopia since early November caused floods and displacement. 20 fatalities and 12,000 displaced families reported in the Somali Region, with damaged bridges and roads. Mali, conflict impact on civilians. Airstrikes reported in Kidal after MINUSMA withdrawal, causing civilian casualties. Violence up by 53% compared to last year. Humanitarian response plan for 2023 requires $751.5 million but only funded up to 24.6%. France, severe weather and floods. Heavy rainfall in northern France since the 6th of November caused floods and river overflows. 7 reported injuries in Pas-de-Calais, evacuations, and school closures. South Sudan, severe food insecurity. IPC analysis projects 7.1 million in crisis-level food insecurity by March-June 2024, with 56.3% severely food insecure. 79,000 in catastrophic acute food insecurity, a surge from 2023. Malnutrition rising, and only 37% of WFP's $1.3 billion plan funded. Somalia, floods. Bay and Bakool regions experienced excessive rainfall, causing floods and displacement of 334,800. Over 1.17 million affected, with 28 reported deaths, including children. Humanitarian response scaling up in affected districts. Kenya, floods. Heavy rainfall since mid-October affected Mandera, Garissa, Wajir, and Tana River regions, displacing 36,000 and causing 17 deaths. Humanitarian partners assessing needs for shelter, food, water, sanitation, and relocation. Sri Lanka, severe weather, floods, and landslides update. Increasing casualties from heavy rainfall and winds, resulting in floods and landslides. 6 reported deaths, 16,000 affected, and over 410 damaged houses, according to the National Disaster Relief Center. Honduras, severe weather and floods update. Ongoing impact from heavy rain and floods since November, resulting in casualties, evacuations, and damaged houses. For dead, 2,364 displaced, 1,050 houses damaged, and several roads, bridges, and public buildings affected. Paraguay, severe weather and floods. Recent heavy rainfall caused floods, leading to casualties and displacements. 3 dead, 30,000 displaced, and more than 600 evacuated families in Iolas on the Paulo River. Zimbabwe, worsening cholera situation. Cholera cases surpassed 6,685 with 136 deaths. Outbreak spreads to 44 districts, mortality rate over 2%. Urgent response needed for wash, health, and nutrition gaps. Malaysia, floods update. Heavy rainfall in peninsular Malaysia led to evacuations and damage. Over 170 evacuated, 40 houses damaged. Philippines, severe weather. Heavy rainfall in Mindanao causing floods, displacing 2,240, and damaging 400 houses. 2 injured reported. Dominican Republic, flash floods. Recent heavy rainfall caused flash floods, resulting in casualties and damage. 5 fatalities, 3 missing, and 12 houses damaged reported. Guatemala, severe weather. Heavy rainfall and strong winds since May caused floods, landslides, and severe incidents. 65 fatalities reported, with multiple missing and injured. Over 40,000 evacuated and 4.4 million affected. That concludes Earth Pulse. We will return again next Sunday. Wishing you a quiet week.